seed. Let's continue to unveil the brackets. We showed you the Chattanooga region. Let's move on now to Philadelphia. Philadelphia, the other region, and as you see where it places in the overall bracket, Chattanooga and Philadelphia region, they would meet if they survive the national semifinals in the championship game. The #1 seed in Philly, the Tennessee Lady Vols. They'll open play on Sunday in Knoxville. And Knoxville, first and second round side, pretty good with both LSU and Tennessee as 1 seed in the house. Tennessee's been to all 24 tournaments thanks largely to the Western Carolina head coach. Kelly Harper, the artist formerly known as Kelly Jolly, played on 3 national championship teams at Tennessee. 96, 97, 98, 5'10" guard who bounced back from a couple of major knee surgeries during her 4-year career. Hugging Pat Summitt there. Maybe won't hug her until like after the game on Sunday this time. Catamounts coming out of the Southern Conference is Kelly Harper getting her team into the field of 64. The 8-9 seeds in the Philadelphia region, New Mexico, Mountain West Conference champions Don Flanagan, coach of the year in that conference. This is a great defensive ball club, 6th in scoring defense. They'll take on Purdue. Now, Purdue thought by many to be a team that would wind up on the outside looking in. But the Boilermakers sneak into the field with a 16-12 record and actually get a pretty decent seed. They will also be in Knoxville on Sunday. These games in the Philadelphia region to be played in Dallas on Saturday. North Carolina State coming out of the ACC. Kay Yow, their veteran head coach, has fought back a recurrence of her breast cancer this year. Certainly an inspirational story. They'll take on Middle Tennessee out of the Sun Belt. You'll recall last year Stephanie Smith's team as a 13 seed beat North Carolina. Now they take aim at the 5 seed, North Carolina State. And also a game being played in Dallas on Saturday. The 4th seed Texas Tech, both Texas and Texas Tech in that 1st and 2nd round site in Dallas. Texas Tech taking on Texas Arlington. Texas Arlington, the champions of the Southland Conference and making their first appearance in the NCAA Women's Championship. So we continue on the bracket in Philadelphia and we get it cranked up in Storrs, Connecticut on Sunday, and the team with the nation's longest winning streak right now, the Temple Owls, the 6th seed, Dawn Staley's team, 27-3. They get Louisiana Tech. Louisiana
Tech's junior point guard Tasha Crane, MVP of the WAC, and the first ever point guard to lead the Lady Techsters in scoring 18 points, Reese.
You know what? Louisiana Tech has its lowest seed ever. This is only the 3rd time they've been seeded lower than 5. The 2 previous occasions, 1 and done, a 1st round out. And although they claim not to do it on purpose, you think the Tournament Selection Committee has a sense of humor. Rutgers headed to Storrs, Connecticut after the little mini firestorm with C. Vivian Stringer and Gino Auriemma after the Cappy Pondexter exchange of words with Gino in the Big East Tournament. Not only are they in Storrs, they face Auriemma's former player, Jen Rosati, who gets Hartford into the tournament.
You're trying to create more controversy, Reese.
I'm just trying to build storylines, Stacy. It's a legit storyline. And if you stir the pot a little bit, I'm okay with that. These games will be played in College Park on Sunday. Maryland will be at home. Brenda Friese's team, the most wins in 12 years. They'll get Wisconsin Green Bay coming out of the Horizon League.
And you better watch out for Green Bay. Well coached. They're a blue-collar team who works hard. They do not hurt themselves. They barely turn the ball over with 14 turnovers a game, and they're led by the senior, Tiffany Moore.
Kevin Borsett, the head coach there, he beat Washington a couple of years ago in the tournament, so they have some winning experience. And the 2 seed in College Park will be Ohio State. Ohio State's Big Ten regular season co-champion. They'll take on Holy Cross, the Crusaders, coming out of the Patriot League to make the NCAA Women's Championship. So we have the Philadelphia region set now, and one of the compelling stories, the Big East regular season champion, not UConn this time around, but rather Rutgers.
Rutgers. You have to look at Rutgers and recognize if they get past some of those teams and maybe reach Temple, that might be a good matchup right there. Both teams very athletic. They love to play defense. Rutgers loves to play that full court press, and Michelle Campbell has been awarded the Newcomer of the Year. She's going to have a tough job in trying to guard Candace Dupree of Temple. Just looking ahead now, but if Temple gets past Louisiana Tech, I'll tell you, Candace Dupree is the Player of the Year and the Defensive Player of the Year in the Atlantic 10.
You know, I think that one of the things that going from 16 first and second round sides to 8 sides has eliminated is the opportunity for lower seeds to play higher seeds on their home court. It's helped it. It hasn't totally eliminated it if Maryland and Ohio State win, that could happen, and that Maryland could be the home team despite the fact they're a 7.
And they've had some sellout crowds that we know this season, but the good news for Ohio State, they're 10-3 on the road this year. A fantastic team, has the potential to get to the Final Four this season, and they're balanced in every facet of the game. But they also have a woman by the name of Jessica Davenport in the middle, standing at about 6'5". She's unbelievable, averages 20 points, 9 boards, 4 blocks per game, nearly. And how about the fact that this big woman, as you see her, blocked Roehrig from Michigan State multiple times. Sorry about that, Miss Kelly Roehrig, but we had to put that on there. She plays 31 minutes a game, folks. I mean, this is a big woman who plays 31 minutes a game, Player of the Year in the Big Ten as a sophomore.
And also a candidate for the State Farm Wade Trophy, which is the equivalent to the Heisman in women's college basketball. You showed poor Kelly Roehrig getting her shot blocked. That didn't happen a lot, but Kelly Roehrig and the Spartans of Michigan State still waiting, hoping to get that #1 seed. We'll show you where the Big Ten tournament champs are headed in just a little while.
T-minus 20.